Okay. Not good. Clearly, yeah. Stand on business. I don't know if you know what that means. That's millennials. That whole
Stand on business.
stand on business.
All right. A web designer works on spec. What does Riley always love to say? Let the market speak.
Let the market.
It's actually not a business. At first it could be, but if she's years into it, she's got to change something good.
All you need to do is tell for the people who are going, why am I paying you up front? People have stolen my work. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
And there's like a lack of faith in their own talent.
Yeah.
Like, you trying to get up front is you standing on, this is good. Like, whatever I do, it's going to be well.
Every time she builds somebody a website and they decide not to buy it, that's further diminishing her self-confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she's thinking, oh, well, I guess I'm not that good at this. So, but we know she's good at it because people steal her work.
Yeah.
They feel like, well, I have no other choice. This is how my business works. I don't get paid.
Right.
I don't even get hired until after I've done the work. If somebody says, oh, why do I have to pay up front? I haven't even seen the work yet. The answer is, this is how we've always done it.
Yeah. If they're not willing to pay for something and believe enough in your quality,
then they're not invested in it.
They're not invested.
All right, new member of our team. Her name is Hildigard.
That's great.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Welcome to the pod, by the way.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, I run a small digital marketing agency in Evansville, Indiana, creating social media campaigns and SEO strategies for local businesses. To win clients, I work on Spec, preparing detailed proposals and sample campaigns for free. It seemed like a smart way to stand out when I first started, but lately it's turning into a nightmare that's draining my time, energy, and bank account. Most prospects either ghost me after days of tailored work or use my ideas without paying. Last month, a landscaping company used my social media plan without signing a contract. I'm terrified of scaring off clients by requiring payment before I start working. This is the only way I have ever sold my work, but I'm not making any money and this is getting embarrassing.
All right. A web designer works on spec. All right, what do you think she should do, Honor? I mean, Esmeralda.
Hildigard.
I mean, I guess make people pay before he does the work, or make them sign a contract at least.
Okay. I mean, it's sort of a free country, right? Like they can choose then not to do business with him or her.
Yeah.
And so what does she do if it doesn't work? Like people aren't gonna pay without her first doing all the work?
I don't know. Start a new business.
I don't think that's bad advice, to be honest with you. If you can't get paid for what you do, you need to be doing something different. What does Riley always love to say? Let the market speak.
Let the market. That's what Rob always says.
Yes.
Rob's saying.
I think God speaks to us very loudly through our checking account sometimes. And if your business is draining your checking account, it's actually not a business. At first it could be, but if she's years into it, she's got to change something big. The girl to get business, she has to do the work first, and then if the customer likes it, then they decide that they're going to go forward with her, and that's called doing work on spec, which is really common in offshore stuff. If you these guys in other countries who are so desperate for work will do a vast amount of creative work for you before you even decide to pay them. And of course their complaint is they very often get burned by unscrupulous business owners who literally ask for revisions without deciding or without promising to buy it, and then steal the proofs and never pay.
Yeah.
And so she's doing it though, but she's doing it in Evansville. But if she doesn't do it, she thinks she'll go out of business. So what do you do?
You don't work on spec.
Oh,
I assume. It's a challenging question. Maybe you test the market. You do some on spec and you do some not on spec. You see, you let the market speak. That's the best answer I can give you.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do more testing on what we know already fails. That's great, Riley.
I think you got to maybe get some money up front. Get them to buy in. I understand spec. I'm not going to get the full $1,000 from you, but I need you to get us going here, get us started.
Yeah.
It's going to cost me some labor and some hours. And I want to make sure we're on the same page. Let you take a look at the first quarter of the project and how it's going. But then I'm going to need some more money midway through. Maybe like you're building a house and you're doing a spec house. I'm going to get some money up front, takes care of materials, hours we got spent into it. So you're not walking away going, holy crap, I just lost, 2 days of work right there.
Yeah.
You got paid nothing.
Okay. Well, and
I've not done spec work before.
Yeah,
I say that one way. The other way, I feel like I've done spec work my whole career because you basically do the whole entire case, and you get paid at the end.
That's the creative equivalent of an attorney that works on contingency.
Yeah,
it is true, but the clients are kind of locked in.
Yeah, we got a contract.
They're kind of locked in if they do win.
And there you go.
But there's a lot of attorneys that literally lose everything because they don't win enough cases to make working on contingency pay off.
Right.
And they are, or they're bad at negotiating settlements or whatever, and they end up going out of business.
Right.
So it kills lawyers too. But yeah, I mean, that's the way that industry works. And I think that's the offshore creatives. They feel like, well, I have no other choice. This is how my business works. I don't get paid.
Right.
I don't even get hired until after I've done the work. So But that should never happen. And there are times when spec work is great, and you have to do it. Like attorneys, because the market, or home builders. Home builders are better off to build a house and say, hey, come and buy it if you want it, than to try to, say, oh, let me build to your plans, because you're never gonna make the house look like it looks in their mind. And they're gonna end up with tons of revisions and angry. A lot of those end up in disputes at the end.
Right.
Custom home builds is a nightmare. You're much better to build a beautiful house that you would live in, and then just put it up for sale.
Right.
And if somebody buys it, great. It's harder cash flow, but home builders should not work custom. And then,
sure.
And the major home builders, they won't even put new paint on the wall. If you buy a brand new home from a tract builder, they're like, this is the house.
Right.
Before we finish it, you have 3 options. Once we finish it, you have no options.
Yeah.
You can paint it any color you want yourself.
Yeah.
But they don't negotiate that because they know customers are never going to be happy.
Right.
And so there's a guy in Orlando who takes old Mustangs and he makes them new again, puts fuel injected engines in them, new leather, power windows. He makes them like brand new luxury cars. They cost 300 grand, beautiful cars. And he's on Jay Leno. And Jay Leno says, hey, I've got an old Mustang, will you do this to my car?
Yeah.
And the guy says, no, we only work on spec. And commenters on the video were very confused, like, why didn't you answer his question? But what he's saying is, if you bring him your Mustang and you say, okay, I want it to look this way and that way, in the end, you're not going to be happy. You're going to say, oh no, my dad's Mustang when I was growing up, it had this color. The color, you got the color wrong. Or,
yeah, right.
I thought it was going to have this or that. And so,
I don't like that color red. Yeah.
Yeah, so can you imagine, this guy literally says no to Jay Leno.
Right.
He says, I will not take all the free publicity of you owning one of my Mustangs. I only do spec work. That makes sense. And the reason it works is because if I build a $5 million home and put it for sale, if one person doesn't like it, somebody else will buy it.
Right.
But if I build you a custom website and you don't like it, who am I going to sell it to? There's no recovery of my time.
Right.
So it just doesn't work. There's another one, and this comes from the science of scaling. The future drives us more than the present, and it drives us more than the past. Me telling you there's going to be in the future a beautiful website that's going to grow your business and bring you more leads, that's a prospect. If I say, look at this work I've done, that's present. And so it's like, I'm less driven by what I see than what I imagine about the future. So you're actually going to do better selling on, hey, look at all the work I've done. Imagine what I'm going to do for you.
Yeah.
That's going to be a much more powerful pitch. So then for them to be like, here it is.
Yeah.
And this is steak. Remember Hormozy talks about the best time to sell a steak is when a guy's hungry?
Oh yeah, I saw that. So good.
You're like, you can't sell a second steak to a guy that's full.
Yeah.
And if he's already seen
Come
it.
on, didn't you like the steak?
Yeah, that's right. You're like, what, do you not like it? Well, I don't know.
I loved it. I just finished it 5 seconds ago. I don't need another one.
If you can't get customers without doing spec, then you don't have a business at all.
Yeah.
Unless you can sell the work for a profit to someone other than the person you built it for, then you shouldn't be doing spec. And it's sort of a desperation thing, and desperate people don't build businesses.
And there's like a lack of faith in their own talent.
Yeah.
Like, you trying to get up front is you're standing on, this is good, like whatever I do, it's gonna be well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna perform this well, let's see if you like it.
You're right. She found a
Where-
who doesn't believe in herself.
Right.
Yeah, where if you have the confidence of, no, they're gonna take me because my stuff looks good, here's all my samples.
Yeah.
The buyer's gonna notice that because they've got nothing invested. And if you're confident in,
Every time she builds somebody a website and they decide not to buy it, that's further diminishing her self-confidence.
yeah, exactly.
Because she's thinking, oh, well, I guess I'm not that good at this. So, but we know she's good at it because people steal her work.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lack of faith in
People don't steal junk.
how good, clearly, how good her work is. So
Yep.
just stand on business. I don't know if you know what that means. That's millennials. That whole
Stand on business.
stand on business, that your work is good and your samples are people are going to want to buy your
I
work.
think that's what she's saying. Her pitch now is, hey, I believe so much in the quality of my work that I won't even ask you to pay me or even let you decide how much to pay me until after I do the work.
No.
And that's so stupid. It's like,
All you need to do is tell for the people who are going, why am I paying you up front? People have stolen my work. That's how good it is.
Yeah. Right.
People have done this and not.
yeah.
So contract.
Contract, definitely.
2, some money up front.
Some money up front, a deposit.
If they're not willing to pay
Yeah.
for something and believe enough in your
Yeah.
your quality,
Then they're
of work,
not invested in
They're
it.
not invested. And they aren't ghosting you after they put down, 20%.
Yeah.
And by the way, Hormozy's answer, and it's sort of a lie, when somebody says, oh, why do I have to pay up front? I haven't even seen the work yet. And the answer is, this is just how we've always done it. And then you change the subject. And he says that nobody has anything to say to that. It's just like, it's a system. It's how we do it.
Yeah.
And they don't know. People don't buy digital products every day. Probably creative stuff like that, right? And we don't know how to commission somebody. So, all right. She might not be a very good web designer. Let's be honest. That could be her issue.
Yeah.
She could be.
Also.
I had a friend of mine from church, who said she had taken college classes in web design and graphic arts, and that she would build something. This was many years ago before I got into business. And I said, oh, Diantha, I can't wait to see what you do. And what she did was, I just thought it was so
Open the
bad.
box. Yeah.
It was
generic.
I mean, I don't know if my 2-year-old couldn't have done better.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It wasn't generic. It was like amateur, like just typing on a white background. I was like, wow, you took a college class for this. Wow.
So is working on Spec scalable?
Gosh, is there somebody who works on Spec that's scalable? Yeah.
Not money up front, but
Yeah.
is her model even scalable, even if she was making money?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, because she's wasting so much time doing work she doesn't get paid for.
Because half the job she's not getting.